In the house, Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas built and T. Boone Pickens financed. Welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cowboys will kick it away first. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So Nebraska's return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Give to the running back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets it out quickly. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Huskers headed quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast. Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oklahoma State's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Running with power, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
On second down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Henderson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Quick with the spin move. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. Discards a man. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting tackled for loss.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Got room at the 35. He's picked up 48 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Scrambling away. Lets it fly. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He finds his man, and the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it, open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Smith wants to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The Cornhuskers want to pick up the tempo. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He's back to throw on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stuff.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we... back to it and open the second period. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cincinnati is running away with this one right now. It's kind of felt like that old Bearcat has been crowd surfing all game. They're up 14 over the Royals. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He wants to throw here on second down. He's got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Grabbed behind the line. It's high. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back has it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And the Cowboys want to move quickly. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the tight end. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Cowboys have their offense in high gear. Off play action on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. It's as if this guy has morphed into Ndamukong Suh. He's dominating right now.
Man, Ndamukong Suh, one of the best players I've ever seen live. Just unbelievable. And this guy.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And that big, bad Husker front just keeps wreaking havoc in the backfield.
I mean, that's what you want. You want the defensive line to dominate the football game. You don't want to.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
This offensive line coach needs to have a chat with his guys on the sideline because this is just unacceptable. 3 straight plays, 3 straight sacks.
And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's Dahl. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
This quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football.
He'll take the deep shot. What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can
unleashes one deep. He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. So now on comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Finds his big tight end. And they're able to get him on the ground.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. But nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Quick completion on the out route. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking to throw it again. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Nebraska.
The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
At the 8-yard line. Brings up 2nd and
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Husker! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm loaded.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. On the run, it's Henderson. Fights off a defender. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long.
To kick it away.
Looking for a block. It's Dahl. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes and Boone Pickens Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Huskers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Wants to throw on third down. Quick strike complete. At the 45 on his way. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
The give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's just so hard. You watch this team on tape week after week after week, and there's just not a lot of space. What great backs, not good backs, and not a lot of offenses having a lot of success.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll leave it with him. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
They're facing a third down. Smith wants to throw. Using the quick game. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Looking to move it through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him. And that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quick completion on the out.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. They'll try it on the ground. And the Huskers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Simple play, simple game, get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He caught it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And the pummeling has started.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 13 over San Jose State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Offense getting set for first down. Can't get him to the ground. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. To the ground. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until...
Going deep. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the route is on.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
Really nice job to get him past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's off to the races. Keeps it and gets the first down. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quarterback extends the play. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
35, Oklahoma State.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Quickly complete. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And he was fighting with everything he had, Jesse, trying to reach whatever he could, scratch, crawl, fight for that little bit of yardage.
Hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Smith dropping to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dime.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. The Huskers have enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll be brought down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Oh, he tosses it back. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Smith wants to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! And the beatdown has ensued. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Coming after it. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Splits the uprights. It's good.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you got to be way more aggressive.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. At the 35, he's got room. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'll be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Trying to find his man on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way and he's got room. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.